Alright guys, this is your boy Interjack here, and we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. This is going to be a category tier list. It's going to be my personal top 20 categories in the game right now. I don't think there should be any surprises on this tier list. I think only like one will be a shocker to most people. Maybe two, but we will see. So for number one, we have... where did I just put for number one, we have Universe 7. Somebody's probably screaming, punching the air right now, like, why didn't you put Pure Sans at number one? Well, for starters, Pure Sans does not have Goku and Frieza, who are a top 5 at least, like, unit in the game. The top 5 material. So that's one of the things Pure Sans does not have. They don't have the best free-to-play unit in the game, which is LR and Master Roshi. They do have Yardra Goku, but I don't think Master Roshi's better than them. They don't have like a lot of supports that are like on par with the supports that are on Universe 7. They don't have, okay, they have physical UI, but physical UI doesn't support like all of Pure Sans. It only supports Universe Survival Saga, so they don't have him. They have him for some units, but not all of them. They don't have Tien and Roshi. They don't have Master Roshi. Like, they don't have a lot of support units just yet. You know, when Pure Sans does get a support unit, I probably will switch it around. But because for the most part, they do have MUI and Evolution Blue Vegeta, and like all the other UI Gokus. So they are still up there. But personally, I just feel like Universe 7 right now is a more complete and like compact team than Pure Sans. Just for now. Once Pure Sans gets supports, like once AGL Turles EZAs and all those Bardock EZAs and stuff like that, then I'll probably put it at number one. But for now, I do think Universe 7 is a slightly, like a tiny bit better. And then for number two, because I put Universe 7 at number one, I have to put I have two LR going on this list. It's weird. Because I put Universe 7 at number one, I have to put Jiren's gonna represent Universal Survival Saga at number two. Same reason. I mean, Universal Survival Saga technically it should be here because it has all of the Universe 7 units plus more, but Universe 7 has a better leader still. But yeah, it's the same reason. And then like you add Universal Survival Saga, you're adding Tech Khalifa, Kale, Tech Jiren, the Angels, Margarita that just came out. She's pretty good with the Tech Jiren. You're adding like Topo and stuff like that, and Universal Survival Saga, I'm gonna do that arc is so big, the Tournament of Power is so long. Well, it's not really that long, but it has so many characters in it that it's always gonna get buffed, like back to back. Like we can get a Dokkan Fest Brienne, as surprising as it sounds. Brienne probably can get an LR. She's really popular in Japan because it's like it's like a what's that word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but it's kind of like a homage. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's a homage to Sailor Moon. Brienne is. So she's pretty popular in Japan. She can get a Dokkan Fest. Cal and Khalifa, those cards are. Trust me, they're gonna keep coming and coming and coming and coming. I promise you, Kefla's gonna keep coming. UI Goku probably not from the Tournament of Power anymore. They're probably done with him, but. I mean, like 3 years down the line, if they release another UI Goku, who would be surprised? But Jiren can get more cards. Dispo needs another card because the current Dispo we have in the game, he's trash. Like he's so bad, actually. How do I get this? There you go. God Topo could get a Dokkan Fest. Like Universal Survival Saga is always going to get buffed. So I would not fear about that. And then number 3, of course, we just have the category I was talking about. Where is it? Where's Vegeta at? There it is. Pure Sans. Now, Pure Sans, I was mentioning that it doesn't have any support, but the reason why it's still the like 3rd best category, easily top 3, it doesn't matter that they don't have any support that much. Super Vegeta, he's like one of the best floating units in the game because he gets attack and defense on super attack, and he also gets it when he gets hit. So he ends up like skyrocketing his defense in slot 3. So he's going to be floating on the team. But then, that allows you to run UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta on one rotation. And on another rotation, you can run STR Super Vegeta and Tech Gogeta. and that just works. You don't even need support. A floating unit could be, I think I have no one. A floating unit could be like this guy GT Vegeta, or this guy GT Goku, who will work well with all the units, making Rainbow Orbs to make sure they all super every single turn. You can run the Super Saiyan 4s out of the rotation. Like, you have, bro, you have STR Broly. He has access to like most of his partners. He shares 5 out of 7 links with the STR Super Vegeta. So that's a potent rotation. Like, Pure Sans just has it all. They just don't really have like good supports yet. But once they do, it's over. Once they get a good support unit, it's a wrap. Then I will feel comfortable with him at number 1. Like I said, Pure Sans is just too monstrous of a category. Then at number 4, okay, this one is where it gets a little bit tricky. I actually have to like think about number 4. Number 4, I will probably give it to Super Saiyan, actually. Yeah. Super Saiyan is an amazing category for the same way Pure Sans is. Super Saiyan is probably, honestly, is going to get buffed more than Pure Sans. Because Super Saiyan is not just Pure Saiyan, it's every Super Saiyan. Like, Super Vegeta, for example, is on Super Saiyan. The Tech Vegito, the SDR Vegito and Tech Gogeta, they're on Super Saiyan. These Bio Broly units, they're on Super Saiyan. This guy's on Super Saiyan. This guy's on Super Saiyan. Yardrak Goku is on Super Saiyan. These two are on Super Saiyan. Like, dude, Super Saiyan. And then they just got this guy who's the leader of the category. I didn't put him up there because he leads another category. I'll get into that in a second. But, they just got this guy who's like a top 3 unit in the game. Like, Super Saiyan has just constantly gotten buffed, and unlike Pure Saiyan, Super Saiyan does have quite a bit of support. They have like High School Gohan, the movie heroes Gohan that just got an EVA on JP. Yeah, this guy, I think he's Super Saiyan. He's probably Super Saiyan 2, but they still have High School Gohan, they have Great Saiyan Man. They have a lot of support. They got these two. I mean, these two are also on Super Saiyan. When they EZA, they're going to be insane. These two are also on Super Saiyan. When they EZA, they're going to be insane. They're still usable even right now. Like, dude, Super Saiyan just has it all. Like I said, right now, they're becoming a really, really good category. Especially with this guy as the leader of the team. You're running 2 of the, like, top 3 unit in the game. Like, it just makes this category really, really busted. Even as, like, this guy, Spirit Bomb Goku, he's still good. He's kind of aged because he's from 2019, but he's still good. It's probably, like, besides Cooler, honestly, he's probably the best unit from 2019. But yeah, Super Saiyan will continue to grow. For number 5, number 5 is another one I have to think about. Number 5, I probably want to go Kamehameha, actually. Where is it? Is it here somewhere? Yeah. For number 5, I'm gonna go Kamehameha. No, actually, no. For number 5, I'm going to go with Goku family, actually. Yeah, number 5, I'm gonna go Goku family. I'll do Kamehameha actually. The reason why I did that was because Goku family has a really good leader. Kamehameha does not. Bratz, don't get me wrong, Bratz are still a good leader. They just give 130 to defense. That's the only real issue. It doesn't matter most of the time because all the Kamehameha units are busted, but you know, you still would like 170 to defense most of the time. Goku family, on the other hand, they have this guy as the leader. He's 150 to all stats, but it doesn't matter. He's making Rainbow Orbs. This guy's doing like 8 mil attack stats as a floater with a respectable amount of defense. And then, you know, Goku family is getting buffed every 5 seconds. Transforming Goku is about to get his EZA in part 2. They just got this guy, the Super Saiyan Goku. They have this guy. This guy from Goku family, sure 7 out of 7 links with the new Super Saiyan Goku. The Super Saiyan 4s, I mean, we're always going to get more Super Saiyan 4 Gokus. I hate bringing up this unit because I think he's overrated, but they do have access to like Tech Gohan and stuff like that. They have the GT Gohan and Goten as well. Like Goku family is just nuts. And again, Goku family is one of those teams that they will continue to buff over and over and over because it's, you know, it's every Goku, every Gohan, Goten units. Like, they're just gonna always keep buffing them. So, I do think that's like the 5th best category in the game. And 6 behind it is Kamehameha. Kamehameha has the same thing. Kind of has like almost every Goku and Gohan is on it. Kamehameha would have been much lower, but recently in 2021 they have buffed it with nothing but like support units, so that's really good. Like this guy, he's a support unit. He's on Kamehameha. He's 35% attacking even so while also having good deep. Like he's a must run on Kamehameha, honestly. And then they also have what is his name? They also have Great Saiyaman 2. The World Tournament one. He is on Kamehameha. He's a busted support as well. Like, Kamehameha has become a legitimate team solely because they keep getting buff after buff after buff. So it makes, you know, they're gonna always buff Kamehameha. The only problem with Kamehameha right now is the leader skill. AGL Ultimate Gohan, or AGL LR Gohan, sorry. He's old. He's kind of mid. Like, he's just okay, average mid, whatever you want to say. So we could definitely use a new leader. These guys are great. They're fantastic, especially with these two on the team. But the issue is, you do have to run like these guys next to these guys, which is fine. AGL Ghost can do like 5 mil attacks left, so it doesn't really matter. But they also give 130 defense. That's their only real issue. You can't just like Super Vegeta. You can just float him and he performs the same. Can't really do that with these guys. So we do need a new leader, but other than that, the category's fine. I have no complaints for that category at all. Number 7. Alright, this is where it's hard because we got all the big ones out there. Number 7, I would have to give it to GT Heroes, honestly. Where is it? Who should I use to represent GT? I'm using my boy Goku. GT, I'm funny. All of these units are on Goku family, by the way. But anyway, yeah, GT Heroes, number 7. I'm gonna be honest. GT Heroes is, I hit hard and I have good defense, and that's it. So it's probably the most caveman of all these categories. It's an APT like wet dream because every unit links well together. They all have like 5 out of 7 links and stuff like that. They all share key. The leaders are Rainbow Orbs Changer. Literally, the APT team for GT Heroes has 0 support units on it because it's just 6 units that work really well on the team. Well, 7, sorry. They're just 7 units that work really well with the team. All hit hard, all have good defense, all help each other out in some form or way. So, you know, it's a very cohesive and like good team. Like, you should, like, if you have any of the GT Hero leaders and you have a decent amount of units on there, you don't have a problem running them. And then, like, even if you wanna run support, then have to pause for a bit. But if you wanna run, like, if you're able to run GT Heroes, do so. Like, it doesn't matter who you really run on there. They all share that GT link, which is 2 key and 10% attack and defense on those other turns. So no matter what, they're always going to be really consistent, and like, dude, the team is just an unstoppable juggernaut. Like, you really cannot stop that team at all. But yeah, like I was saying, GT Heroes is just too good. Like I said, the units work well too. They work way too well together. They all support each other. They all help each other out. It's just insane, especially if you compare it to GT bosses. With GT boss, I'm not even gonna put GT bosses on the board. Like, it's not even gonna be close. GT bosses is so bad. But for number 8, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on Space Traveling Warriors. Actually, Space Traveling Warriors. Now, notice how there's not a lot of villain teams up here, but Space Traveling Warriors is definitely like the best villain team in the game, probably. Besides Terrifying Congress, I'll get into that in a bit. Space Traveling Warriors, if you're able to get a unit on this team, I promise you they will look fantastic because this team filled with like 80 million supports. Bojack, you know, he's obviously the Space Traveling Warriors leader. You're running 2 of him automatically if you're running the team. He supports. You know, it has a bunch of Terrifying Conquerors units on it as well, like Cooler, Turles, the new full power Frieza, the LR. He's on Space Traveling Warrior. He's being supported. It even has stuff like, if you want to run like a super class build, it has like Beerus and Whis on it. It has Tech, Jiren, and Topo on it. It has GT Trio on it as well with Giru. So like this category is just good. I think Garlic Jr. is also on Space Traveling Warrior. So I mean, you run any villain unit or any unit in general in this category, and it just becomes like that unit just becomes God. Like you can run Raccoon on this category. I've done it before. I'm going to do a showcase on Raccoon probably today or tomorrow. But Raccoon on this category can get up to 300k defense. If there's another Guinea Force ally on the team, he'll have a high chance to guard. All the Guinea Force members, they have not EC8 as of the time I'm making this video, but when they do, they're all on Space Traveling Warriors. So best believe you can definitely run that as a rotation. Raccoon and his 300k defense and a chance to guard, doing 4 mil attack stats. So yeah, like I said, anybody can look good on Space Traveling Warriors. It definitely deserves like to be in the top 10 at least of like good categories. It's just too good. Like it's too good actually. And then following behind this, actually, Terrifying Conquerors. It's literally the same deal. Except Terrifying Conquerors is mainly for villains. It doesn't have the super class access that Bojack's team does, so I do put it a little bit below, but it doesn't matter. It's literally the same, like it's the same concept. It has Garlic Jr., Turles, Cooler, Bojack, all these units that work well together. They're all on categories that overlap, so they're all supporting each other and stuff like that. So no matter who you put on this category, they're gonna look like a god. Like the villain units, one thing that they do have over the super class units is that all of them support each other and work well together. Like Pure Sands is good and stuff, but again, they don't have any support. You don't have that problem with Terrifying Conquerors and Space Traveling Warriors. There's support's everywhere. There might be too much support, honestly. So just keep that in mind. And like when this guy EZAs, he's on both of the categories. He's gonna be nuts. I mean, he's on Pure Sands too, but he is also buffing these two as well. So just keep that in mind. Let me see, what is that? Number 10? Alright, number 10, that has to go to Transformation Boost for free. I do think Transformation Boost is pretty up there. I don't really know if I like care about the super class side of Transformation Boost. I kind of think it's just there. But the extreme side has a lot of Terrifying Conquerors because it has all the freezers on it. But then you have like Cell and Boo on it and stuff like that, and like Janemba. So like Transformation Boost, and then the leader Cooler, he's like the perfect leader because he supports it. Cooler definitely has aged a little bit, but dude, he still, you can run him in like every difficult content. Like it doesn't really matter. Just because he's a support, he works well with most of the villain units. He's a support and he works well with most of the villain units, and then when you transform him, he does insane damage. So it's just like you're able to rock him with a really good leader that supports the category. It's nuts. Same thing for Terrifying Conquerors. He does support Terrifying Conquerors if there's 2 or more enemies, so it's more of a super battle routine, but then you have Turles and stuff like that, so it doesn't really matter. Again, there is some overlap, so just keep that in mind. Now for number 10, I kind of skipped over one. So I am going to go back a little bit because I forgot about this category. This category hasn't gotten buffed in a long time. I'm actually going to put that here. I'm going to move Bojack down here. I forgot about Realm of Gods. Realm of Gods kind of has like units from Universe 7 USS in it, like AGL, UI, MUI, 8UI, Superman, Blue Evolution, but Realm of Gods has like all the crazy supports and stuff that Kamehameha does not have as well. And you know, apart from Goku family, it has, you know, Vegeta units, the fusion units like physical Vegeta Blue and stuff like that. Tons of support, tons of like units that work well together. You can do 2 different builds. Like there's one build where you don't even have to run any sands. You can run Beerus and like all the angels, and it works out really well because Beerus, he's able to do crazy damage next to all the angels. He's doing like 6 mil attacks at 200k defense after he gets hit and stuff like that. Once Beerus and Wee's easy A, like you can make that a legitimate like team. So yeah, I almost forgot about it, but yeah, I think it's definitely like the top 5 team for sure. Now, anyway, so that moves us to number 12 now. Number 12 will probably have to be. I think honestly, I probably have to give it to another villain team. I am going to give it to. Do I really want to do that? No, I'm gonna give it to movie bosses actually. Movie bosses, I think it's quite a bit better than movie heroes because they have a new leader. Which I'm gonna put right behind this Broly in a second, which is funny. Movie bosses, they're kind of building up movies in 2021, so it's got an insane buffs. It's got an Broly, it's got an LR Janemba, it's got an Turles, it's got an Bojack, Cooler still really good. Same, like I said, almost the same deal as all the other villain teams. You can fill it up with support and it just works really well. All movie boss really needs is like a new leader, and they'll be fine. With a new leader, I definitely think this category can succeed. It will definitely see a lot of success in the future whenever it gets a new leader. Well, it doesn't need a new leader. They have Broly is a pretty good leader. What I think it really needs is like a little bit more support. They do have STR Broly on here, who's also like a top 5 unit in the game and stuff like that. They literally made the movie boss stage like one of the hardest stages in the game, the ESER stage, because this guy exists. They didn't want you to like just one-shot every phase and like take no damage with him, so they had to up the difficulty by a lot. Even LR Janemba takes damage with him, which by the way, he doesn't leave movie bosses. But well, actually, I'm gonna change that out. The DBS Broly feels out of place. I'm gonna put this guy because he does lead movie bosses. He probably is a better leader than Full Power Broly, of course. Not a better leader than Int Broly, but he is a better leader than Full Power Broly. So yeah, I think he's fine there. And then for our next, what is this? Number 13. Yeah, for number 13, I'm gonna just fly down the rest of these, by the way. For number 13, we have where is it? Well, I can't find it. I was just looking at him too. For number 13, yeah, okay. For number 13, we have Planetary Destruction, another villain team. As you can see, like once you get past these like super class team, like the villain teams are they just take over, dude. Like Planetary Destruction, it has like. Again, it has Turles on it, it has Cooler on it, it has a bunch of Frieza units on it, so it's kind of different from Modern Z Saga. Garlic Jr. is on here, all the Int Broly's are on here. I think, where is he at? This Kid Gohan is on here. I'm not really a fan of this Kid Gohan, but you can definitely rock him on the category. He's giving all these villain units defense and key at least. He's a pretty good floater, so you can definitely rock him on the category. Planetary Destruction, again, it's probably not talked about how good this category actually is because no one talks about Int Broly and no one even talks about how good Int Broly is either. So, just keep that in mind. Like the Int Broly, he's like a top 5 TUR in the game or something like that. Not counting Easy A's, of course. So, when you have him as leader, it also doesn't matter. By the way, all the Golden Freezes are on Planetary Destruction too, so keep that in mind. But for Int Broly, if you're fighting at Pure or Hybrid Sands, it is literally irrelevant if you need like key or anything like that. Because you just auto super with him all the time. Because he gets 3 key in his passive, and then he gets more key when he's fighting Pure or Hybrid Sands. So it literally doesn't matter who you run him next to. You just rock this guy slot 1 on his damage reduction, or like him stack up. Doesn't matter if you're running him next to Golden Frieza. Doesn't matter if you're running him next to Physical Cooler. He's always going to super, always. So that makes him really good in slot 1, 2, or 3. Doesn't matter where you want to put him at. So yeah, that category's pretty up there. Number 14. Now, people probably gonna be mad that it's here, like it's this low. So everybody, people love to run this team. They really do. Where is it? There he is. Final trump card. No, actually, no. We're not gonna do that. Final trump card is good and all, but I actually think Modern Boost Saga is better. No, I can't use him. I'm gonna use him. Modern Boost Saga is definitely better. People are probably gonna be mad at this too, but I don't think Modern Boost Saga is as good as the rest of these teams. I do think it's still very good. It just hasn't gotten, like, Videl is the most recent buff. She is, like, you can argue she's the best TUR in the game. Either first, second, or third. No lower than third. No way. But they do have Videl. Videl gets a, like, bro, if they release, like, a Hercule, and Hercule's, like, a top 5 unit in the game, it's that category goes massively up. But, Modern Boost Saga has a bunch of Dokkan Fest. It has the Bio Broly units and stuff. It's filled with support. It's a really good linking team and stuff like that. It has Tech Gohan on it for defensive options. It has a bunch of Hercules on there for defensive options. It has Videl. Yeah, it's a really good team. Don't know if it's, like, up there with these teams. The reason why people think of Modern Boost Saga so highly is mainly because of Battle of Wits also helping it out. And that, I argue, like, when you combine the two, that is one of the best leader schools in the game. Battle of Wits will also be on this list, so just keep that in mind. And then for number 15, we have, now we can put them there. For number 15, we have, where is he? I can't find him. Actually, no, I forgot about Grade 8 Power too. For number 15, we're gonna put Grade 8 Power right here. Grade 8 Power is the same thing as GT Heroes. It's just a team that works well, links together well. They have, like, almost the same units on it. Grade 8 Power just doesn't have support units on it. It doesn't really matter. I think the leader is worse as well. Gogeta's not as good as the GT units. That should be obvious. But his damage is not that far off. It's not like Gogeta's bad. Grade 8 Power, yeah, I can't. There's no way for me to accurately describe Grade 8 Power than Big Monkey do lots of damage and take no damage. That's the best way I could describe Grade 8 Power. And then for number 16, number 16 is now we get to the Blue Fusion team, Final Trump card. We're at Quick Tech. Yeah. Now we can put Final Trump card here at number 16. Now we can put it at number 16. Final Trump card is basically the fusion team that everybody wants to run. It has all the Potara, all the Gogetas, all the Vegetos, all the Gotenks. Even has some options like Spirit Bomb Goku. It has Disc Goku on it and stuff like that. I believe Dragon Fist Goku is also on it as well. The only problem with Final Trump card is they need new leaders. The Blue Fusions, they're good. They're a lot better than people think, but they're not. Like, I don't know if you want to run two of them. Not as leader anyway. You definitely would want a new lead for Final Trump card. For sure. There's number 17. This might shock a lot of people. I'm gonna be real. People are definitely gonna be mad at this one, for sure. I'm just looking over the list to make sure I don't see any. To make sure I don't see anybody that I'm missing. Yeah, no. Planet Namek Saga at number 17. Now, before you go crazy on me and say this, say that, dude, full power Frieza is like the best unit in the game. And because he is, and because that third form Frieza is also so insane, he carries the category by himself. Because he's able to be wanked so hard on that category. Like, you can run him with full power Frieza and then the Piccolo. Piccolo's kind of mid, but, you know, he's still supporting full power Frieza. Then you have full power Frieza in slot 1 doing 10 mil attack stats. Guaranteed critting against Goku enemies. Like, dude, I was like, I've already done a video on playing Namek Saga. Um, I did it in the new event, and then I did it in the legendary GT Goku event, and it was able to no item both of those events without problem. It was able to do it faster than full power and sworn enemies. So keep that in mind. That category is not to be taken lightly. This category is definitely moving up. I think it's a little bit, it's probably better than like Cell Saga for sure. Honestly, it's closer to Majin Buu Saga too. But I'm gonna be real. That just it is what it is. Like, it's just that good now. Can't believe I'm saying it. Like, bro, like a few months ago, if you had told me playing Namek Saga was gonna be a good category, I would have laughed at you. I actually would have laughed. Like, I would have laughed in your face. But now here I am laughing at myself because I said playing Namek Saga wasn't going to be good. And now it is very, very strong. Very strong indeed. Number 18, Sworn Enemies. I do think Sworn Enemies is a pretty... This villain category is also good. Same thing as him. It just doesn't have, like... Ironically, it does not have these trio of, like, Terrifying Conquerors supports. Extreme STR, like, when you think of Extreme STR in your head, you think of these three units right here. Cooler, Turles, and Bojack. That's who you think of. But it doesn't have that, but it does have, like, you know, all the freezes are on it. Cell Saga, Cell units are on it. Blue Saga units are on it. Basically, all the Dragon Ball antagonists up to the end of Z are all on it. I think Golden Frieza is also on it, too. This villain category is pretty good. Probably because the leader is Frieza, and Frieza's like the best unit in the game. That may or may not have something to do with it. But yeah, and then number 19 we have... Number 19 is... Number 19... Number 19 is actually pretty hard. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. No, it's not hard. What the hell? Battle of Wits, number 19. Battle of Wits, you would, like, if you just hear the name Battle of Wits and you look at it on paper, you're like, these units don't work together. But no, you're wrong. They actually do all work really well together. It has every Vegito unit on it, so you already know it's going to be good. Literally every Vegito. Vegito from Blue Saga, Vegito from Super Saiyan, Super Vegito, sorry. Literally every Vegito is on it. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito's on it. You know, so every Vegeta that gets added to the game is going to be in that category. That's stuff like PyCon and STR-18. These two massive support units. It has a lot of Joint Forces units on it too, as well. Like 17 and Golden Frieza are on it. LR Master Roshi, where is he? He's also on Battle of Wits, along with like Krillin units and stuff like that. Like, the category just works out well. It's wonky, but it still works very, very well. Very, very easy. That's why I said when you combine these two categories right here together, that becomes like one of the best leaders in the game by far. Just because how well they work together. Because Battle of Wits is just a good, very good category. And then for number 20, I hate to say this, but number 20 is Hybrid Sans. Now, people are probably thinking like Hybrid Sans is like up here or something. No. Let me tell you why. Tech Gohan is good and all. They gave him partners this year. The problem with Hybrid Sans right now is everybody just stats defense. They don't hit that hard. Like, don't get me wrong, you can definitely run a build with all Goten and Trunks and Gotenks units. They hit hard, they do damage, but like, people don't run that a lot. And honestly, they only give 130 of defense, so it's not the craziest. But this guy, I mean, his links suck. No matter what you say, his links suck. He does Sand Lineage for like most of the support units though, so he does kind of make up for it. But yeah, the problem with Hybrid Sans, the reason why I have it so low is it's a good team. Like, it's hard to die with Hybrid Sans, honestly. If you really are struggling to beat any content, if you have a good Hybrid Sans team, 9 times out of 10 you probably beat it. Just Hybrid Sans. Again, The only problem is all of these units are very defensive oriented. None of them do like crazy amounts of damage as well. A lot of them are stacking defense. Tech Gohan, everybody knows he's infamous for not doing that much damage, but he's like, you know, he stacks defense, so he's like one of the best defensive units in the game, quote unquote. There's this Gohan who's really good defensively. Offensively, this guy's doing like 2 million or something. Like, he does not hit hard. Doesn't help that his support is defense. It's 58% defense to Hybrid Sans. Hybrid Sans doesn't need any defense; they need attack. So it doesn't help that he just gives more defense for no reason. AGL LR Gohan, this guy, same thing. He just stacks defense. GT Gohan GT Gohan and Goten, I mean, they can do damage, but they're also more of a defensive unit, and they don't support anybody on the category. There's not that many GT units on the category, but GT Goten and Trunks, they don't do that much damage either. They just stack defense. The Hybrid Sand support Trunks, he doesn't do that much damage either. He just supports, and he can stack defense when he's next to like a Cell Saga Gohan. I mean, this guy, I mean, he's good, but he doesn't do damage either. He's just a support. Literally, the only people on Hybrid Sans that do damage was like this guy, and this guy. It's literally like none of the Gohan units, basically. It's all of the youth units. So that is the reason why I have it at number 20. I can't, like, again, you can beat difficult content with it without a doubt. It's not hard to beat difficult content with that team. It's just, it takes, like, it'll take you a while. It definitely does content a lot slower than other teams. There's no denying that at all. So just keep that in mind. Now we have honorable mentions. I'm gonna just pop through this real fast. Legendary Existence, definitely an honorable mention. This category has like UI Goku, Super Saiyan Gokus, and Broly units on it. So it's very good that they added it. It's not a bad category. It does get like Broly on like the Super Saiyan team, so that's really good. Definitely don't undersell that category. And then next up we have I'm not gonna put Dragon Ball Saga right there. I'm actually gonna put Gifted Warriors. Gifted Warriors, maybe this is me just being a Gotenks fan, but Gifted Warriors is really good. I would say they do need a 170% defense lead, but it's not like Gifted Warriors is a bad team. And then it has all the like Bratz units on it, has Gotenks on it, so like you build a team with these Goten and Trunks units on it, and Gotenks on it, and it's just very good. They do so much damage. They're so good defensively too. And I'm blurring out really well. And then I'm only gonna put like 2 more right here. And I'll probably end up. No, honorable mention. I was just looking at it. Oh, yeah. Videl. Peppy Gals. Yes. Peppy Gals is an honorable mention now. They just got 5 EZAs, and all of them they're crazy good on Peppy Gals, except for Videl. I think Videl is kind of whatever. She's meant to be used in Super Battle, but the rest of them are fat buffs to Videl's category. And then Videl herself, in terms of performance, not like category teams like this on it. In terms of performance, she is the best TUR in the game. She does more damage than Vegeta, and she's better than defensive. It's not by a lot, so again, don't flip out when I say that, but she is the best TUR in the game strictly by performance. So the fact that they have her and then all these other units supporting her and that are good on their own, like that Tech 18, makes this category definitely, like, you can definitely argue it to be somewhere out there. For sure. There's no way you can. And then the last one we're going to put on here, I think, let me just make sure I'm not missing anything before I continue. No, we're not missing anything. I think Movie Heroes is the last one. Movie Heroes is a great category. Movie Heroes are just like GT Heroes. It has units that just work well together, units that support each other, units that hit hard and stuff like that. All of Movie Heroes right now is that AGL Gogeta is the only movie hero lead in the game. Besides this Tech 2% too long, he's 130. And AGL Gogeta, if you guys don't know, is from 2018. So like, he's good. Like, you can run one of them on the team. Just running two of them is like just not it anymore. We definitely need a new movie heroes leader. Honestly, if it had a new leader, like if this guy, this Tech Gogeta, like he was a leader for movie heroes, I put movie heroes more somewhere up here. But other than that, movie heroes is a very cohesive team. Lots of Rainbow Ore training, lots of supports, and like PyCon and stuff like that. It's getting buffed a lot this year because again they got PyCon, they got the Bio Broly trio, they got Goten and Trunks, and they just got the Tech Gogeta and stuff like that. So that category is really good. But yeah, overall, this is what I think the categories look like in the game right now. Again, I do say this every tier list. This is just my opinion. Do not take this as me trying to push this as fact or anything like that. Literally just my opinion. If you disagree, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you agree, same thing, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'm always welcome for a discussion. Doesn't like really matter to me. Again, this is just my personal like tier list. So don't go showing this around and like being toxic to somebody on Twitter because they disagree with over opinion. Like, that's not it. But yeah, this is my top 20 category tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.